Did you know Big Sam Presents is available on iHeartRadio? That's right, you can put iHeartRadio in your internet browser and or download the app and look up Big Sam Presents with a Z at the end of Presents, and you will be able to listen to my podcast, now available streaming on iHeartRadio. Take your ass to iHeartRadio and subscribe to my damn podcast. I appreciate you, baby. What up, you motherfuckers? How y'all doing? It's your homie, Big Sam. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We back with another episode of Big Sam Presents Raw, my goddamn podcast.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam Presents Raw.
Man, I went to doggone Kroger last night. Excuse me. Kroger got a sale going on the Powerades. Wow. Come on, somebody. You can take it with your ass to Kroger. Wow. Get you some Powerades for 59 cents like I did. Don't do like I do. Go to damn Kroger and spend a bunch of damn time just walking around, looking at shit, acting like I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff when I don't. Shit. And that motherfucker just bullshit. Come on, somebody. Man, I go in Kroger. Just be walking around. Don't be doing nothing. Don't be doing a damn thing but looking while walking. Come on, somebody. Thinking. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. I'm going to edit this picture. I need to do a photo shoot. That's what the hell I need to do. I'm going to solicit the help of a yo, the internet is a bunch of savages, son. Oh shit. What up, shout shit, I don't forgot what I was about to say. I done got goddamn distracted, shout. Yo, so what the hell we talking about tonight? I was gonna do a podcast, but then I got high. I was gonna come on here and talk about something, but then I got high. If you are listening right now to my live feed, it is Thursday morning in the United States. I live in the state of Georgia. I'm goddamn paranoid as shit right now, and I am not bullshitting. Come on, somebody. Talk black to me. That's what that dude said on that video. Talk black to me. Them ignorant. Y'all like listening? Oh shit, that's what I was gonna say. Yo, if you listening to my shit right now, come on, somebody, say hello. No, don't say hello. How you know hell is low? God damn it. Watts, WATZ up, peoples. I feel like I'm talking way. She not I'm all ta too loud. Nevertheless, though, we gonna keep. I make this for you. Moving forward.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
Shout out Big Sam Presents with a Z. Mad respect for the veterans. And you're damn right. Keep it diverse until they get triggered. $15. Little man. Put that shit in my hand. From New York to Japan. Stay with the band. Shout out. Keep listening to Big Sam's. Rah!
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
Is this not why you are here?
His coming was foretold. Tune in every Saturday to Thoughts by DeVille DI, where you will get that growing up DeVille DIY. I'm telling you my life story. You can also tune in Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., and you can get you some morning discipline. By the way, you listening to that boy Big Sam.
What up, everybody? It's your homie Big Sam. Just giving you a heads up and a reminder. If you are on Facebook, you need to find me. That's right. You need to find me, Big Sam. I have a couple of groups that I want you to come, join, participate, engage, leave comments in the group, share posts that are in the group, and respond to the goddamn posts. You know, likes, loves, laughter, and all that good stuff. Invite your friends, but engage. Don't just come in and be no damn wallflower. You could be a wallflower. You could be what you want to be. It's your thing. But I am asking for some social media interaction. Like I said, on Facebook, I have some groups. One is hashtag Vibe With Me, VIBEWITHME, hashtag Vibe With Me. That's one of my groups. Then I have a group called, well, it would probably help if I took out my goddamn phone and looked at it at the shit that I have did in my did. Vibe With Me is my main group. That's like the group I started. But excuse me, it's not that active. It's not that active. I do forget about it sometimes. Not even gonna lie about the shit. Hey, it is what it is. At least I'm telling you, goddamn it, this is what the fuck it is. All right. Anyway, then I have another group called Podcast, Podcasts. But really, fuck that. I need y'all to pay attention to Vibe With Me. Yeah, that group on my Facebook, because that's my group. Goddamn it! I think I need to take a shit. Oh, I just farted. Oh man. You ever fart so hard that you had to lift your body up to let the air come out because there was so much fucking pressure coming out your asshole that it was a little like it was bouncing off the seat and reverberating through your cheeks to your colon? So you had to relieve some of that pressure so you didn't feel like you was getting fucked in your ass? Oh, okay. Man, don't act like I'm the only one that be thinking about this shit. You be thinking about it. You might not say it, but you be thinking about it. Anyway, you need to check out my Facebook page, my Facebook group, hashtag Vibe With Me. I do also have a Facebook business page called Big Sam Presents. Big Sam Presents. From time to time, I post shit on there. I do forget about that shit. But then I also got my regular Facebook, Big Sam. Actually, I got about 27,000 Facebook accounts. I don't know. I got a bunch of them. But yeah, go and get in that Facebook group. Connect with me. Talk to me. Vibe with me. As well as you need to get on MeWe. That's another app. MEWE. Yeah, I'm all over social media, goddammit. Find me on social media and interact. Oh, yeah, I'm launching a radio station. That's right. Big Sam is going to have 2 radio stations, in fact. I'm going to have 2 radio stations. One is for ASMR sounds to include oceans, winds, water, rain, things of that nature. And I'll also have ASMR of me speaking and brushing my hair and whatever else I choose to. If you don't know what ASMR is, you guys need to goddamn look that shit up. Actually, someone put me onto it some time ago on accident. I did that shit on accident, but you know, it's cool. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Now, if I didn't enunciate all them damn words properly, you gonna be all right. But yeah, I do the ASMR. I got a YouTube channel, Big Sam Presents, and I have some ASMR videos on there, me making mazes. I got to get back into that shit. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I just get distracted and I forget about the cool shit that I got. I could do an ASMR today on my goddamn horror. Brushing my hair. Brushing my hair. Oh, man. Did you like how that sounded? Yep, I am launching a radio station. In the process of doing all that shit. It's probably shut the fuck up.
I make this for you.
It's Big Sam Presents Raw.
Hi, would you like to sponsor this show? You have the ability to sponsor Big Sam Presents Raw and or Shit Talk. I don't give a goddamn. You could pay me $100 a month or $50 a week or $250 every 2 weeks. Regardless, it don't even matter. If you want to sponsor this show, you can. Let me know. I'm Big Sam, and you got the opportunity to sponsor this show. This show, goddammit, this one. Are you not entertained? Fuck you, because I wasn't trying to entertain you. Bye, bitches.
Yo, another way you can sponsor this show, son, is by hitting my Cash App, B. Pardon me as I proceed in the clearing of my throat. Amen. When I say unto one, I say unto all.
bring your tithe and offering in the storehouse, so that there might be fruit and meat for thy profit. Has not a fox have a hole to lay his head in? Well, nor shall the Son of Man have a bed to rest? Well, the 3 wise men brought offerings of frankincense and myrrh. Well, give unto Caesar what is due to Caesar. Well, what is you getting to, Brother Peter? Well, I said all of that to say this. Donate to my goddamn motherfucking Cash App. Big Sam Presents. There is a Z after Presents. BIGSAMPRESENTZ. Govern yourselves accordingly.
Judah. And 21:1 it says, and Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. So what's your question?
Why are they saying the same thing, brother? Satan is saying the same exact thing that God is saying. God is saying what Satan is saying.
Okay, so now you want the answer.
Yes.
Okay, you have Kings and Chronicles giving the same story. And when they give the story, they're giving you 2 different sides of the same story. That's why 2 Samuel 24:1 is telling you how the Lord was angry. If I was to combine these 2, so take it, because you're trying to make a contradiction, but this is exactly how it would be. So it would be the Lord was angry as Satan was able to provoke David to number Israel. Because when you actually read the story, you see David went to number Israel, and when the prophet told David, why would you do that to anger the Lord, David did it anyway. That's why Chronicles is attributing David listening and numbering the people to Satan, and Samuel is saying how the Lord was angry at David listening to Satan. Real simple.
Okay, we ain't gonna get stuck on that. We're gonna move on. All right, my brother. How did Judas die? Did he fall off a cliff and his guts burst out? How did Judas die?
Sorry, don't ask me this dumbass question. This question is super easy. You ain't got no harder one to ask.
Knock it out the park, Captain. Body bag me, brother. That's all. Body bag me. That's all. Acts 1:18. How did Judas?
Because remember, you said you had like 2 more. You sure this is the last one you want?
How did Judas die, brother?
How did it say he died?
No, go ahead, read it. 1:18.
Okay.
Acts 1:18.
No problem. So Acts 1:18. Now you know I already seen you ask Ron.
Brother, I want to hear you, brother, because I know you don't agree with Divine. So let's hear what you got to say.
Me and Devon agree with it a little bit.
Okay.
It says, now this man purchased a field with the reward of iniquity, and falling headlong, he burst asunder in the midst, and all his bowels burst up.
Now, what is he talking about, brother?
He's talking about when Judas hung himself, he fell and bust out.
No, he couldn't have been saying that, because let's go back to context. It said he fallen headlong. So if you hanging yourself, and I know you would try to go there, how do you fall headlong if you hanging? No, you hanging. Your head is at the top. Stop for a minute, brother. Stop for a minute. We're going to use common sense here. He will not fall headlong. If he hanging, he will fall feet long. His feet will fall. If the rope will pop, his feet will fall, not his head, brother. So now I knew you would try to do it. I knew you would try to do that. So now let me ask you. Yeah, you said, well, he fell and no, his headlong. No, he didn't fall headlong.
But you making
he fell headlong.
Like right, but you making this assumption like he's an expert hanger.
So, brother, come on, man. Stop, Captain. Stop this,
like,
man.
Wait,
my God, Captain.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Why? This is what I mean when I say y'all ask these questions. Why can't it just be as simple as he just fell? That's it.
Because it's not that simple. He said falling headlong, meaning like for example, stop for a minute, Captain. I'm walking, right? And I trip and fall off of a cliff. That's falling headlong. But if I'm hanging myself and the rope pop, I don't fall headlong. So he's definitely not talking about hanging.
That's you making an assumption that's absolute. I just need you to hold on 1 second, please. Don't hang up. Just hold on 1 second.
I'll make this for what you. What does headlong mean to you then? So I don't know what headlong means. So I do know what headlong means. Yeah, I do. That means your head is falling first. You going down on your head. That's what it means, my man. Come on, brother. Y'all think this Bible is so damn difficult. Thank you. Headlong means head first. Thank you, Kenny Hardaway. Thank you, brother. That's all it means, man. Head first. No, sir, no. Yes, sir, yes. You convince yourself that is a no. And I knew, see, they be studying this because they be trying to get prepared. So when I ask them the question, so I said, when I ask them this, I'm going to come with my spin. I'm going to come with something else because I'm looking at it and I'm watching their answers. So I knew Captain was going to try that. Oh, when the rope pop. It don't say nothing about no rope popping. Y'all know better than that. I want Captain to show me anywhere in the scriptures where it says the rope popped. Come on, family. Because that's not what it say when we go over here. When we go over here, we see the different verse. Right? Where it says, and he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged, past tense, went and hanged himself. He already hanged himself right there. It doesn't say nothing about no goddamn rope popping. See? So y'all got to stop playing these foolish games, man. Stop it. So y'all don't really understand the Bible. I'm dealing with the truth. I'm in the truth right now. Saw you missing it. Saw is not missing nothing. You just a believer. You're the one missing it. Damn, y'all can't. Y'all need somebody to really know the Bible and explain it to y'all. And y'all really think y'all the one that knows the Bible and know the scripture, but you don't. You don't understand common sense. That's what that is. It's your job to twist it, to make it fit your goddamn fabrication. It's your job to do that. Come on now. Where you at, Captain? You looking up this stuff, brother? Captain, you looking this stuff up?
Hey, I'm coming, so just bear with me. I'm just doing.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I appreciate it. All right.
So, yeah, family, man, we got to read it the right way. I'm in the truth. I'm reading the truth right. It's other people that's adding and taking away and adding on to God's word. You heard in the book of Deuteronomy and the book of Revelations where God is telling you, do not add unto my word. God said that. So why are we still doing that? Why are we still adding on to the word? Come on, man. Keep it simple. Deal with it.
I probably got time for one more. I'm just dealing with something with my slave.
All right, this is the last one right here, brother, and I'm going to move on. Yeah, let's deal with this. Show me where it said the rope popped, Captain Tazariak. And he fell down wherever he fell from. Because when it says headlong, it's talking about head first. You falling head first.
Here's how you know. Here's how you know that whatever he hung himself on didn't work. Because he hung himself. Like y'all looking at it, like you do realize when these records is written, they're not being written so that we can look at them for a contradiction. You're supposed to piece it together. So if you read in one chapter,
so this is a puzzle book. You saying
it's not a puzzle book. It's almost like when you're telling a story, because they already know in Matthew 27:10 he had hung himself. When it's talking about him in Acts, it don't have to repeat that he hung himself. It could just talk about how he fell. It don't have to say the same exact thing each time as you see in the story. No different than what we read in Chronicles and Kings. Chronicles and Kings that tell you how the Lord was angry with David.
It sounds good, Captain Tazariak. Real quick. It sounds good, Captain. Matthews 27:5, brother. Real quick. Matthews 27:5, because it's telling you right now, and he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged. Past tense. Hanged. Meaning he already done hanged himself. It don't say he tried to hang himself, because if it didn't work, it would say he tried to hang himself. But it don't say that. It say it says he departed and went and what? Hanged. E-D. Hanged himself. That's what it say, brother. It don't say he tried to hang and the rope popped. I'm quite sure if that happened, believe me, it would have been in the scriptures and said that. But what we're doing is we are adding to that, and we are trying to add to God's word, brother. Go ahead.
Here's the thing, though. We're not, the scriptures is just, the Acts in the Acts chapter, it's just telling you what else happened. Matthew just didn't choose to say it. That's all.
No.
You tell him,
no.
See, once again, when you say the text is saying something different. You saying but the text, Matthew is just saying he went and hung himself. And Acts is saying, man, that nigga fell when he hung himself.
Is that a contradiction, yes or no?
How is that a contradiction? Just because
you just read it, you just said in Acts, they said he hung himself. Past tense. No. He hung himself. He killed himself.
Hanged is past tense too.
Exactly. So how?
So both of them are past. Hold up. Both of them are past tense. Acts is just talking about something that happened. I don't understand how you don't get that.
I don't understand how you don't get that, Captain.
Do you look at is the problem because you're looking at Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John as like not at the same time? You know, they always at the same time for the most part. So when you get the book of Acts, it's not like it's a late story. It's something that happened. All they're doing is expounding on
what was Jesus' last word?
You ain't never told a story, and then you tell a story to two people, and then they're gonna tell the same story, but one might not tell everything that you said. They might tell a piece, and someone else might tell a piece. So
I got the pastor in here, Tazariak, that I want you to talk to. Pastor Williams. He's in here right now. But last one, Captain.
I got to switch back over. Hold on 1 second.
Last one. Let's move forward. Last one. Shout out to Pastor Williams in the building, man. I see you, my brother. I see you. He said, "Let's go, Sal. Let's go, Sal." All right.
If he call me back, though, I got to switch back, Sal.
All right. This is the last one. Then I'm gonna let you go, man. Let's go real quick, brother. Real quick. Let's get to Luke 23:46. Because I want to know, what was Jesus' last words before they hung him on the cross or before they hung him from the tree? Before they nailed him? Because once you make a cross out of a tree, it's no longer a damn tree. And Divine tried to say, oh, it's a tree.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Luke 23:46.
Hold on.
Pastor Williams is sharp right there. That's a sharp brother. I ain't gonna front. Even though, he was dressing it up, but, How do y'all think Captain Tazariak doing, y'all? Is he body bagging me with one? For those of y'all who believe he's body bagging me, put one in the building. For those of y'all who believe he's making it up just like every other Hebrew, put two in the building. Oh, wow. So y'all saying he body bagging me? What the fuck? I thought I was waking my people up, man. Y'all
I make this
sleep.
for you.
Oh, okay. I see. I got you.
I make this for you.
I got a lot of religious people still in here, man. All right, there go the tools. Thank you, family. There go my tools right there. That's what I'm talking about. The real people up in here then. There you go. Damn, I'm thinking, y'all, I thought I had more work to do after that. The tools is outnumbering the ones. That's what's up, man. Our people are waking up. That's what's up. This is the last one I want to deal with. What was, could anybody tell us, what was Jesus' last words before they hung him on a tree or nailed him to the stake? What was his last words? Some people say, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. Why have thou forsaken me? Let me see. Yeah. That's what they say it was, right? In the book of Matthew 27:46, about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my Lord, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right? That was supposed to be Jesus' words. He cried out. We're going to find out.
I make this for you.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to be here for 4 hours, man. Come on, Captain. All right, I might have to let the captain go. I think that's what he's doing so he could get out of here. He's trying to run slowly. I think Captain's trying to get out of here because I didn't know you still working at this time of the hour, brother. You work in the morning, Captain. That's what you work in the morning, Captain. You need to stop playing. You're just trying to duck. Captain done got out of here.
All right, make this so for you.
This, and I know he hear it. That's why he's like, yeah, go ahead. So I can say you did it. You ran. It's all good. We're going to move forward, family. All right. Captain is gone. I'm going to say peace and black power, family. Thank y'all for tuning in. But what I want to do is I want to come in. I'm going to give y'all that video that Professor Larry came with. What do y'all think, man? I'm going to take a couple of calls right now. And I don't want to talk to Pastor Williams because it'll be a long conversation with me and Pastor Williams right now.
Call from.
Peace and black power, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Kareem from Missouri.
How you doing?
Hi, sir. I want to ask this.
Hold on, sister. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Oh, man. Damn. Sorry about that, sis. I was trying to get you on the line with Tazariak because Tazariak was calling back in. And let me see that sister number so I could call her right back.
Hello?
Yeah, Captain, I thought you broke out, man.
No, I had to I'm an IT tech, so.
Oh, man, I thought you work in the daytime, not at night, brother.
Well, I'm the voice network engineer at the company I work for, so if they have issues, I have to fix them, I have to address them. So
okay, last question, and then we out of here. You can go. What was Jesus' last words, brother?
I guess we can go into Acts, in that same chapter, Acts the first chapter. You can say that. Yeah,
what about Matthew 27:46? Saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, why have thou forsaken me?
Right, those wasn't his last words, though. But you asked what was his last.
All right, what was his last words in the book of what?
The book of Acts. He had a conversation with the brothers before he ascended.
Do you remember what he said? Let's get it. Let's go to it.
Yeah, in Acts 1:8, he said, "But you shall receive power after the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you shall be a witness unto me witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and also in Judea and in Samaria and into the uttermost parts of the earth. So that would be the last words that he said to them. He did speak to Paul, but that would be the last words that he said to them.
Oh, okay. So so in the book of Luke, he didn't say this. And when Jesus cried out with the Lord with the loud voice, he said, Father, into the hands of I command my spirit. And having said thus, he gave up the ghost.
Which verse in Luke you talking
Luke
about?
23:46.
Okay, but I never said he didn't say that.
I asked you what was his last words, brother.
But you got to give me context. This is a prime example of what I mean when I say.
If I say last words, brother, what context do you need? It's his last word.
I'm about to tell you. If you say last words on the cross, that's different because then we're going here.
What was his last words before they killed him, brother? That's what I'm going to say.
Now, thank you. Now, what I want to do before we answer that question is this is exactly what we be talking about with the scriptures. You see how you made that statement? Or we had to get the context of the conversation. Now, you said last words. Now, Christ spoke after that. But you was talking about his last words when he was on the cross.
All right, I cleared it up. What was his last words? What was his last words, brother?
Remember, you said, I'm teaching the people. And I want the people to hear just how important context is to
Okay, we got it. We got it, brother. What was his last words before they killed him?
That's a body bag, too.
Okay, before they killed him, brother. What was his last words? I'm asking the question. What was the last words Jesus Christ said before they killed him on the cross?
I believe it's in Matthew 27, what you was reading.
Thank you. I knew it was. I knew it. Body bag, Captain. Body bag, brother.
Hold on 1 second. When you saying body bag, you're talking about when they killed him. But he came back and still talked to them.
I'm talking about when they killed him. What was his last words when they killed him, brother? That's what I said.
Okay, but I just gave them to you.
All right, what? And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to the book of Luke 23:46. Because now they saying Luke is telling a whole different story. Luke said, hell no. Jesus ain't say no, why hast thou forsaken me? Jesus said, when Jesus cried out with a loud voice and he said, Father, he ain't say, why hast thou forsaken me? He said, Father, unto his hand, and I command my spirit, and having said thus, he gave up the ghost. That's what he's saying. So which one is it, Captain? Did he say, why hast thou forsaken me? Or did he say something else, Captain? And is this a contradiction?
No, this ain't.
Of course you're going to say, no, it's not. So explain both. Explain it.
I will. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Go ahead and study that.
I ain't going nowhere. Hold on.
I hear you. Boy, oh boy, got me on hold again. He going to look all this shit up. Captain, he going to look all this up, but I got something else for him. Trust me. I got something else in the bag for him. He think this is it. I got something following this one. So he think this is it. So watch when I hit it with the other one. He going to go and, hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. Okay. Go make it up, Captain. Go make it up, baby. I know you watching, Daniel Olive. I know you watching. Don't want to pick up the phone. Oh, Captain hung up on me? What the hell? Oh, come on, Cap, man. Come on, Captain. Damn. Let me call you back, Captain. You hanging up on me?
Please leave.
Oh, my God. Look at this right here. Woo! I'm starting to love this shit more and more because my people is waking up. And it might be fun. Nah, not today, Pastor Williams. I see you. Not today, Pastor Williams, because once me and you start going, brother, You already know how it gets. You already know. I love you, brother, but I don't wanna do battle with you right now. Once me and you start going, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. I want to play Brother Larry real quick. But Captain hung up on me, man. Daniel Allah is right there watching. So if I call Daniel Allah, he ain't picking up that phone. He see it. He's not picking up. Wow, come on, Captain, man. I'm going to let you get away with this one. I'll get somebody else with the Jesus words. I'm calling Captain again, y'all. All right, Captain ran. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move on. Let me see if I can get that sister back on the line that called in first. Oh, boy. I got them, man. I got them. I love it.
Hello.
Peace. What's up?
How's it going, SANETER? This is Brandon Price, Moreno Valley.
All right, hold on.
Hello?
Peace, Captain. What's going on? You hung up on me?
No, man. I had my boss calling me, and I had to join another call. My bad.
All right, this is the last one. Let's get rid of this now.
got you.
Which one
Yeah,
did
no.
Jesus do? Was he talking? What was
Right.
his last words before they killed him,
I
brother?
got you.
Go ahead.
No problem. When you see Luke 23 and 46,
Yes.
you pair that with Matthew 27 and 50. So now I'm going to walk you down like a dog, and I'm going to show you why you should never call me again. This is when I be telling you this stuff is easy, So now I have my app. I have Luke 23 and 46.
That's all you did, man. Just went and go and
Listen, man.
you went and looked all this up. Go ahead, brother.
So I'm going to tell you, on my rank as a captain, I didn't do nothing. I'm dealing with a down outage for my company.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to do both. I would not lie.
I believe you. I
appreciate it.
If God lied, why you won't lie? If God deceived, why you won't deceive?
1 second.
Go ahead.
The Most High don't lie, but that's a different story.
Well, he deceived people, right?
In Matthew 27, no. But I once again, so I'm going to show you why you should never call me again.
Okay.
In Matthew 27, I'm going to start at where you said 46. And it says, in about the 9th hour, Yahweh shall cry with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Verse 47 says, some of them stood there when he heard that and said, this man calleth for Elias. And straightway, one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink. The rest said, let us see whether Elias will come and save him. Verse 50, Yahweh, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the spirit. So now, it don't say what Christ said the second time, but it does say he cried twice, not once. So the first cry he made was saying, Eli, Eli. The second cry he made is in Luke 23 and 46, when it says, and when Yahweh cried with a loud voice, his father said, into thy hands I commend my spirit, and having said thus, gave up the spirit. How you know they go together is because although Matthew 27 and 50 does not say what Luke 23 and 46 said as far as him.
So now you're saying he cried twice, Captain.
I'm not saying he cried twice. The scripture said he did it. I'm not saying he cried. The scripture, Matthew 27 and 50 says, when he had cried again. That's what lets you know he cried twice. That right there. Don't fuck with me, son. I try to tell you all the time. You be fucking with me. Leave me alone. I like watching the show. I like laughing. I like being in the chat, putting my LMAO and stuff like that. I like doing that. But when you call me, like you
said...
So
let me ask you. So now you're saying he cried twice, huh?
I'm not saying that. The scriptures is saying that.
Okay.
And now I just read, okay, one side.
I'm a bad motherfucker with this shit, y'all. Didn't I told you I had a body bag for him coming? So now let's go to the third cry, goddammit. No, here it go. It's the same thing. Hey, let's go to the third one. Because now it's saying something else. So now you're going to get off the phone again and go look up something else. And here's the third one where it says, well, let me show you what this one say now. In the book of John 19:30, when Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished, and he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. So which one is it? Did Jesus bow his head and gave up the ghost? Hold on, Captain. Or did Jesus say, I command my spirit, and having said thus give up the ghost? Which one did he give up the ghost? Or did Jesus say, Lama Ila Ila Lama Sabachthani? Which one did he say? I told you, now it's three cries. Go ahead, talk about it. Clear that shit up, Captain. Clear it up. Yeah.
No problem. You can get rid of Matthew 27 and 46. That don't even count. You got it.
I'm the real chess player here, baby. I knew I was going to get you, and I knew you was going to try to do that. That's why you got off the phone to go and see what you're going to come up with. But I got you. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Anybody that knows me know I don't have to do nothing.
Okay. So what about that third one now? Because now it's three contradictions saying that he cried out 3 different times, 3 different ones. Go ahead.
I got you. So now there's not 3 contradictions. John 19, you said John 19 and what? Let's go to it. John 19 and 30, and then Luke 23. And what was the verse in Luke 23?
John 19 and 30, and then we go into Luke 23, 46.
Okay. So now, as I said, we can get rid of
Captain, you got to sometimes just admit it. Yeah, brother. All right. You never want to say you got that one. So, damn, man.
There is, once again, because there is no contradiction in the Bible, there is nothing that you got. All I got to do is just answer the question that you asked.
Okay, so answer the last one. That's the one I want you to ask. I want you to answer the last one. And that one is John 19:30. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Hold on. He bowed his head and gave up the ghost. That's what John said he did. But Luke said, nah, nigga. What he did was Jesus cried out in a loud voice. He said, Father, unto thy hand, I command my spirit, and having said thus, he gave up the ghost. That's when he gave up the ghost. But no, it goes on further to say, Matthew said, now both of you niggas are lying niggas. This is what Jesus said. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Why have thou forsaken me? So now we got 3 people telling the 3 different stories of Jesus' last words. Talk about it. Go ahead. You got the floor. You got the last word.
You finished now, right?
I'm finished.
I appreciate it. So now, being that you brought up Matthew again, I'm going to start from the beginning. Matthew 27 and 5, when he says the Labaxanai, that doesn't count because that's the first cry. So that's not a so we could
what you mean that. It don't count, brother? That was his last words, brother.
Hear what I'm saying. You said I was going to be uninterrupted. I asked if you was finished. You want to say
all right, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. The reason why I'm saying you don't count the Eli is because after he said that, when you read verse 50, Matthew also says he cried again. It just doesn't say what he said. It just says he cried again and yielded up the spirit. That's it. Do we agree on that? I have to walk you through all 3 of them so you can understand.
Take me to the third one, brother.
Wait, you can't go to 3 till you start at 1. So you started here. So I'm breaking it down for you verse by verse. So now, Matthew 27 and 50 says, Jesus cried again with a loud voice and yielded up the spirit. Does it say what he said in that verse?
I don't know. I'm not looking at that verse right now. I don't have it.
Okay, I'm reading it verbatim. Jesus, when he cried again with the loud voice, yielded up the spirit. It doesn't say what he said at all, right? It just says that he cried.
Right.
Boom. So now let's go back to Luke 23 and 46. I'm sorry, John 19 and 30. When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the spirit. So that's all John recorded of what I'm saying. So you got Matthew just saying that he cried. You got John recorded. He said, it is finished. And that's all he recorded. He didn't record nothing else. You with me so far?
Yes, I'm with you.
And then in Luke 23 and 46, it says, and when Yahushua cried with a loud voice.
What was Jesus? What did John say Jesus said when he finished?
It is finished. He
Right.
said, it is finished. That's all John recorded.
Right. No. John said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost to Zariah. See, you're trying to get slick. But no,
I'm not trying to
it
get
didn't
slick.
happen like that because Luke is saying, nah, Jesus ain't say it is finished.
The reason why you
Go ahead,
don't want me to-
go ahead,
the
brother.
reason
Go
why
ahead,
you
brother.
keep
I'm going to let you
interrupting
go. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
The reason why you keep
I said, go ahead,
interrupting-
brother. You go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then stop interrupting me. The reason why you interrupted me, though, is because I can answer this very easily. You thought you had it. So now,
Go ahead, brother. You got it. Go ahead.
I'm going to walk again from 1, 2, and 3. Matthew didn't record what he said. He just said he cried again. He didn't record it. He just said he cried, died. John just recorded that he said it is finished and bowed his head. It's all John recorded. Luke recorded that he said additional. Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit, and having said thus, he gave up the spirit. Here's what all three of them had in common. After he cried, he died. That's what all three, none of them are, to have a contradiction would be as if John 19 and 30 say he didn't die. For Matthew 27 and 50 to say he didn't die. For Luke 23 and 46 to say he didn't die. All three of them are saying the same thing. He gave up the spirit. The only difference in the three is one is not saying what he said at all. John is recording just the it is finished part, and Luke is recording his part. But all of them are saying the exact same thing. When he cried the second time, he gave up the spirit. Shalom. Body bag. You can't do it. It's very easy.
All right, brother. Peace. I love you, brother. Go to work, brother Captain. Go to work, brother.
All right, sir.
Peace, man.
All right, sir.
All right. Now, I know some of y'all in the believers are going to go with that. You know why? Because they are believers. And see, when you got a believer telling you the story, yeah, that's right, Captain, because you got to believe the story. If Captain get body bag, then the Hebrews get body bag. So the Hebrews got to go along with the story. And those who believe in that got to go along with the story. Family, if you telling me that this is not a contradiction, see, Captain, he good when he know how to twist the words, but not with me. I'm not going to let him twist the words. This is what I'm showing you. Look at it. In the book of Matthew, 27:46, Jesus' last words were, Matthew's recorded. Oh, all right. And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, to say what? My Lord. This is what Jesus is saying to God. His last words is, my Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? Why you choosing me, nigga? Why I gotta die, nigga? That's showing you, number one, Jesus didn't want to die for you niggas' sin. Right there, because he's questioning who? God. Nigga, why do I gotta die for these niggas? That's what the hell Jesus talking about. See? Let's deal with it now. Because it's important for the believers to believe what Tazariak is saying. But now listen to me and hear me good, family. So I can let you look at simple shit in reasoning. Reasoning. In the book of Matthew, Jesus said, my God, why are you choosing me to die, nigga? Why do I gotta die for these niggas' sins? They still gonna be sinning. Even if I die, they gonna sin. That's what Jesus is telling God. Now check it out. Let's see if that was his last words. Now we go to the book of Luke, 23:46. See, Captain is good when he get to y'all, but you can't pull that shit over on me because I'm looking at it. Now, this is what Luke said. Luke said, and when Jesus had cried out, let's go back to right here. Let's go back to right here. Because Matthew said, for the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice saying, Eli, Eli, saying, my God. No, let's go back. Because he think he's slick. Luke said, nah, the nigga didn't say that. Eli, my God. He said, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, said, Father, unto thy hand I command my spirit. That's what Jesus is saying. You see? Y'all see the contradiction now? See, Captain tried to spin it and he tried to twist it by saying, no, it's not a contradiction. And having said thus, and having said that, after Jesus said that, he gave up the ghost. He gave up the spirit. Look at it, family, with your own eye, with your own common goddamn sense, if you got any left. Matthews is saying, God said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? But no, Luke said, nah, nigga, you ain't say that. You said, with a loud voice, Father, unto thy hand I command my spirit. That's what Luke is saying Jesus said. Not why hast thou forsaken me. Do y'all understand? Do y'all get it? See? And then he gave up what? The spirit, the ghost. But no, it gets deeper. I told you I had a body bag for him. Part 3, he didn't know I was going to come with a 3. So that's why when he got off the phone, he says, nah, Jesus cried out twice because he thought I only had 2 scriptures. So he said, nah, he cried out twice. You see? But I body bagged him because I came with what? The 3rd scripture. Now I know he would have came back and wished he would have said Jesus cried out 3 times. But he ain't say that. So now look at what John is saying. He said, when Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, Jesus said, it is finished. Jesus didn't say, I command my spirit. No, he said, it is finished. And then he bowed his head and gave up the ghost, the spirit. Do y'all see the contradiction? Body bag, God damn it. Body bag, Captain. I know you sound good to the other Hebrews. You know I got you on that, Captain. You see? And then he gave up the ghost after he said it was finished. Look, right here. Then he gave up the ghost. He bowed his head after he finished saying, it is finished. The vinegar is finished. That's what Jesus was talking about, and that was his last words, and he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Now, Captain, call him back in. No, sir. It's all good. Excuse me. I'll see what I ain't going to do that to my captain. I'll see what the captain wants. What's up, Captain? You know I got you on this, brother.
Hey, son, you see how you said it's 3 times?
Yes.
Even that's incorrect what you're saying because you're saying 3 times because it's in Matthew, Luke, and John.
Captain, I got you, brother, on this one. You wrong on this one, brother.
All I'm asking to do is just make a statement.
Go ahead.
You brought up Matthew, Mark,
and John.
Excuse me, Matt and John, right?
Right.
And they all record the event. But you also got Mark as well. Mark records it as well.
Oh, so you're giving me another chapter. Oh, give me some more firepower, brother. Go ahead. Give me some more.
Here's the point I'm trying to make to you. You counting them as different times when it's only 2 times in the same event. You acting like these are all 3 different events. These are all the same events. It's just that Mark and Matthew recorded recorded the 2 things he said. John and Luke only record 1 thing, but it's the same story. So when you say it's 3 times, it's not 3 different times. It's 1 time. But Matthew and Mark record 2 things that he said in the event. Like if you body bag me, I at least want you to have a good body bag. You shouldn't want this one because it's not a good one. Because when you saying that you body bag me, what you're really saying is you're really ignorant to this story. Because it's not like I said, if I would have said it was only 1 time that he spoke, then you body bag me. Or if I said it was 3 times that he spoke, then you body bag. But I only said he spoke
What I need
twice.
you to do right now, Captain, is look in the chat room. Family, press 1 if you agree with Captain Tazariak. Press 2 if you agree with SANETER. Now, you're going to have 1s and 2s in there. Press 1 if Captain body bagged me. Y'all see the 1s? Press 2 if SANETER got him on this one.
You losing, Si.
No, I'm not losing. You can look and see that.
I'm looking at it right now.
You gotta look at them tools. Look at them tools, brother. Look at them
tools,
tools, man.
Hold on. Look at the 1s.
I would call it an even draw, but that's because those are Hebrews and they don't understand. They gotta make you right. Because if you wrong, then they wrong.
I got you. But one thing, let me tell you what I love about Black News 102. Black News 102.
Wait, we on SANETER Studios though.
Okay, I don't care what it is. Okay, SANETER platforms, Black News 102, SANETER Studios, whatever it is, SANETER 7. Those people love me, and I love them.
That's
too.
true.
So,
I agree. We love you, brother, over here.
So I don't have the biasness of Hebrews.
Yeah.
You know how many comedic brothers? I was in LA Fitness yesterday, and when I'm in LA Fitness in there's this cat with a Unk t-shirt on. And so I'll be like, man, I wonder if he into the conscious shit. And so when I go work out, you know what the first thing he said to me?
What?
He said, how the fuck did y'all get Empress? Segment. That's what he said to me. That's the first thing he said to me. So they gonna give you some love, because they might be against the Bible, but they gonna show me love. But the one thing nobody can deny is if you just go read Matthew's the 27th chapter, you're gonna see Christ spoke twice. When you go to Luke and John, you're gonna see they only record the one time when he died.
No, but which one didn't record it? What you talking about?
No, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John all record him saying it, making a statement.
Right. So what you mean? What are you talking about? All of them made a statement and said he said something.
What I'm saying is, they're not saying he spoke more than 2 times. He only spoke twice. He spoke the first time with the Eli, and then he spoke the second time.
So you know what you just did to yourself, brother? You've proven to me that is a contradiction. Because if he only spoke, let me finish. If he only spoke twice, how come we got 3 statements, brother?
You don't have 3 statements. You just have 3 records of what he said.
Right. Exactly.
Let me. You said don't interrupt you. I'm just asking not to be interrupted either. Just like when in Matthew 27, when it talked about Judas when he hung himself, and then when you go to Acts, they just say he fell. It's just an extension of the same exact event. What would make it a contradiction is if Luke say he didn't say nothing at all, or if Luke say he didn't die, and then Matthew say he did die. Now you have a contradiction because they're saying something that did not happen. But for all 4 of them to write an account of what happened to Christ and his life, they can word it what they want to write down as far as what he said, what is relevant to them. You find that all throughout Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. When they tell their different stories, it's the same story, but they get. So I'll give a clear example.
So, Captain, you just said they tell their different stories. Is that a contradiction? What is a contradiction, Captain?
A contradiction is to say that he didn't say something when he did, or to say that he did, said something, or say an act happened that did not happen.
All right, so and you ain't seen no contradictions at all day since we've been talking. None.
No, none whatsoever.
Okay.
Because again, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are not saying that he didn't die on that cross. They're just giving their record of what they.
Well, I can show you some scriptures where they said he hung from a tree. Then what you gonna say about that? Jesus was hung from a tree.
You know, when you say you hung something, it's not always the hanging that we think about in America. You hang clothes out to dry, don't you? That's not on a noose. That's what I mean.
I'm talking about from a tree. Yeah. You hanging clothes out to dry on a tree, Captain?
Yeah, you put it on a pole. Pole is made out
of wood. All right, but it says we are witnesses of they who he slew and hung on a tree.
Yeah,
hung him on a tree.
When you put him up there, they like, damn, that nigga hung up there for a long time.
But they said a tree, though. A tree. Hung him on a tree. It didn't say a cross.
Okay, what is the cross? Is not a cross made out of wood?
Yeah, but once they cut it up and make a damn cross as a cross, it's no longer a tree no more. Captain, stop, man.
But if you called it a tree, brother, or you called it wood, it wouldn't change. It does not change.
So money is a tree. So money is tree, right? The paper that we write on, this is a tree. We can call that a tree, right? Come on, Captain.
We call money bread.
I ain't talking about that. We talking about tree right now. We talking about tree, Captain.
Here's what black people are. Black people are not defined by the definition of a word. We say any word we want and use it how we choose. I try to tell you, this is a book written.
All right, let me go. I'm done with you, brother. I don't want to get mad with my captain, man. We good. Peace.
I appreciate it. I just
peace and black power.
This is the second time you got rid of me. Usually I'm trying to get off.
All right. Peace, brother. Sure. Oh, man. Do y'all see what this stuff does to you, man? Woo! Let's get some callers in. I'm going to take 3 callers, and then I'm going to get into play Professor Larry real quick. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, they all don't say he spoke twice. Wow. This is crazy. It's very important for every Hebrew to agree with Captain right now. He's their savior. Because for them to disagree, they die. They die. Captain know damn well. It's like they try to tell you what a contradiction means. They don't know what a contradiction means anymore, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Had we came across any of this in the Bible, the act of going against, you telling me the scriptures I was showing you, they don't go against each other, y'all? They didn't contradict each other. They wasn't in opposition with each other, y'all. Are y'all going to sit there with your lying damn eyes and say that they wasn't in contradiction with each other? They wasn't in conflict? It ain't had no inconsistency with each other's story? Or they all the stories was saying the same goddamn thing, huh? That's what y'all going to tell me? They were saying the same thing? Oh, my God. This is crazy. A person or thing containing conflicting qualities. It was, I don't know what to say, I got more work to do, man. I got a lot of work to do with my people, man. I'm thinking y'all advancing and y'all falling back. Ain't no way in the hell you should have at least just seen maybe 5 or 6 goddamn ones up in the building, unless we got all them damn Hebrews in there. Oh, I get it. You had believers. You had people who believed it. You got Muslims in there. You got Christians in there. I get it. I see. They're not all Hebrews.
Call from.
Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Wayne calling from Houston.
What's happening, Wayne?
Your boy Captain dumb as a bag of hammers, man. The contradiction ain't in the fact the man died. The contradiction is the fact they saying he said 3 different things.
Thank you, brother. That's what I'm trying to get the people. See, what Captain did was he twisted it to make it look like all of them are saying he died. But that's not what we're talking about. Thank you, brother. You smart. You caught on to it, brother. Thank you.
No problem. I got you, man.
Peace, brother.
Peace.
Do y'all hear that? See, we got one of the elites out there that understand what's going on. He ain't get caught up into that. Captain trying to make it look like that's what we arguing, that they all saying he died. That's not the debate. That's not the discussion. I'm telling you, what was his last words? What was Jesus saying? That's what I'm saying is the contradiction. Sorry, you got a lot of people mind fucked. Nah, King James do. Don't put that on me, nigga. This nigga said he blaming me for King James, talking about I got a lot of people mind fucked. Nah, nigga, that's King James. That's your boyfriend, nigga. He got their mind fucked. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
How's it going, SANETER? I'm Brandon Price from Moreno Valley, California.
Peace, my brother. Sorry for hanging up on you. I had to get the captain back in here.
No, you good, brother, man. You over there lighting that ass up too, man. I'm glad to see that. That's a definite body bag on your side.
Thank you, brother. What's happening, man?
I also like to put another contradiction that's in the Bible as well. Is it says in Revelations, for God gave his only begotten son, for he loved the world.
Right, but God got more sons. He talked about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then for that matter, the term beget means it's typically of a man. You have to procreate.
So in the book of Revelation, say your chapter again quick.
I'll get the chapter right now. I believe it's Revelations verse in chapter. Sorry about that, SANETER. I should have been a little more on top of my game, but here it is right here. Revelations. Here we go. For God, here we go. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, tell me the scripture. Tell me the scripture.
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Now, to believe
what's the next one that contradict that?
And we have another one. Well, basically in itself, you have Galatians 4:23, I believe, when it says that God was basically referring to Hagar and Sarah as allegory in itself. So, when you have a person, if within Abraham's wives were allegory, which means there were stories. That basically, it obsoletes their sons. Their sons, but you can't have sex with an allegory. I mean, I don't believe a story could procreate, but it was basically trying to illustrate the slavery of the children in Israel. So at that, basically, that's a body bag, man. That's a definite body bag on your side. Them just trying to argue you down. It's shit. That Bible is a sickness, man. It really is, brother.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
But I don't want to take up your time. I know you got a lot of callers on the line. I appreciate you getting back to me, brother. Much love on your end.
Peace, brother.
Call from.
Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, my name, no name. I'm calling from the universe. Hey, what's up, Ty?
What's happening, brother?
Hey, I see you, man. You do anything. You make a couple good points, but everything going back, everybody doing their research, that's going back to Samaria, the ancient text, the Bible. So we're breaking down the Bible.
So are you a Hebrew, sir? Are you a Hebrew, Christian, what?
I ain't none of that.
Oh, okay.
I just like knowledge and wisdom.
Oh, okay.
See, you could say Hebrew and you could say Israelite and all that, but those are just different names for different beings. Because think about it. There's different type of beings on this planet. When you say race, well, that's a whole different subject anyway.
Yes.
We're talking about the Bible, right?
Right.
So we got scriptures that talk about go within thyself, the kingdom of heaven is within you. If thy single eye be open, thy whole body shall be filled with light. See, I'm doing it. I'm working this Bible as a tool. I see how you use the Bible and you kind of like bash it, but look at some of the Jews you get from it. As a man think in his heart, so shall he be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Jews in the Bible when you break them down that actually can help us. If you look at what the universe creator did, the so-called Yahweh, what he did, he took notes. He wrote down everything on the seventh day. He took a rest. So it's like, dang, bro, it's like he made the whole universe and took a rest. I'm just saying, if you even believe in God. So why didn't you take some of that and apply it to your life? On the Sabbath, they say the Sabbath, when you fast. Those are sciences, bro. Like when you fast, your metabolism break down and you start going into survival mode, bro. Like you hyping up all your senses. So fasting is a science. So you got some of these things that are sciences in this book, bro. This is an advanced book. So we taking it and we jamming.
There's no science in the book, brother. There's no science in the book, brother.
So there's no science.
Don't try to make it. Don't try to make the book scientific, brother.
But bro, it's common sense, though. You can look at it and see it's the higher science. Okay, and why does it say, if thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be filled with light? That ain't a science. That ain't talking about pineal glands. That ain't talking about your mind, your brain.
Nah,
the kingdom of heaven is within you.
You could put a twist to it and do all that all you want to, man.
No, come on, side, man. You want to say you rock with the truth, but when the truth slap you across the head, you don't want to.
The truth is the truth.
Right,
the truth, my brother.
You're right, bro. You did that, bro. And if you look at it and use it as a brain, like it's a mind, you'll see that the tribe of Judah is on the right side of the brain, and that's the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind, the tribe of Judah, you're only gonna find God on the right side of the tribe of the hill. So that's the right side of the brain, the subconscious mind. See, if you
Anukim, Sekmem, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you know who I'm talking about. Thank you for that scripture, my brother. Leviticus 19:11. Thank you. That came in handy. I needed that. Thank you.
Hey, bro, I got plenty more.
No, I was talking to somebody else in the chat room. But thank you for that. Oh. That's a killer. That's a dagger. I need that one. I'm going to get that right now. But thank you, my brother, for calling in. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Hey, no problem. No problem. Hey, I rock with you, man. You keep doing things.
Thank you,
Shut
brother.
them down. Hey, all the Hebrew Israelites, man, I love y'all, man. Just do your research, bro. You'll see that some of these ancient texts come from Samaria. All these ancient texts come from all our ancient ancestors. Don't be bashing them, bro, because our people wrote them.
Yeah, it all came from man. Our people ain't wrote nothing. Our people ain't write nothing, brother. We ain't write nothing, brother. Our people ain't that stupid, brother. Our people is not that dumb, brother. Stop it. Don't do that.
You say the Thomas who coming with them Jews. Even in the Bible, they hide these things, man.
Our people ain't write that, brother. Don't do that. Don't put that silliness on us, brother. Don't do that.
What? Come on, brother. So your people
Nope.
want ancient Sumerians?
No, we ain't right that. We ain't right that,
You
brother.
ain't connected. Are
That's
you
what I'm
connected
saying.
to the ancient Sumerians or not, brother?
Brother, I'm saying we didn't write that. That's what
Yes
I said.
or no, brother?
Let
Like
me
you
move
do.
on.
Yes
Thank
or
you.
no, brother?
Peace and black power, brother. I love you, man. All right, let's move on from that. That's a whole nother goddamn conversation. Don't put that foolishness on our people, brother. Oh. Okay. All right. It don't say them exact words in the King James Version, but this is still good. This is still good. In the book of Leviticus 19:11, this is saying the same thing. It's just saying it in a different word. Come on, y'all. Let's get these callers in, y'all, because I'm getting ready to go to the screen. All right. Let's get Brother Professor Larry in the building. Here we go.
On the rock squad up, Magi archers in the building, please believe. Oh shit. If you ain't SANETER, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it if you ain't SANETER. If you ain't SANETER, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it if you ain't SANETER. Off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff is big pops and projectiles. Between the SANETER, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it if you ain't SANETER. Off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff is big pops and projectiles.
Peace and black power, SANETER.
Peace. What's happening?
I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
You're a little dark. Yeah, you good, man.
Yes, you riding around here looking all lovely.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's material, baby.
I know it's material, but I'm saying it's material. You in a material market. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When you're in a material market, one of the ways that you generate interest is by outward signs of success in the market. That's an outward sign of success in the market. I'm not mad at you. In fact, I'm happy for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I used to drive around in cars a lot. I think that shit was killing me. I think being in the cars all the time, it contributed to that blood clot that I had in my leg. You know what I'm saying? Now that I don't drive cars, I don't have those problems. So I figured sitting down on my ass all the time, just riding around, you know what I'm saying? This is the whole gist of my position, right? If you don't know people, if you don't know people in cultures, right, then you're not going to understand when cultures are manipulated for the benefit of the few, right, and the ensnarement or entrapment of the many, the people, right? What we're dealing with right now at this stage of human interaction on this planet is trade monopolies, okay? We're reeling in the aftermath of some devastating trade war policies that were enacted by some people against other people on this planet during the course of the last 500 years, right? We've not come to grips with that yet, okay? So we're still emotionally trying to rectify the traumatic experience that we've had as a people. You understand? So we're not really dealing with this the way we're supposed to. You don't see no brothers like running around with hatchets trying to chop nobody. You know what I'm saying? At one point, that's how people was dealing with this. You don't see brothers in the woods with AK-47s trying to snipe at anybody that they consider the enemy. But at one time, that's what was going on. Okay? So we understand at some point there has been some hella tricks played on people. Now, it's my position that one of the hella tricks that was played on us is the market. Okay? We notice I include myself in this we, right? But we're like farm-raised chickens. Okay? So now a farm-raised chicken, Brother SANETER, knows the farm. Knows the limitations of the farm, know when you go too far off the farm,
the coyotes and the wolves is out there, they could just snatch you up, right? Now, consider this. I'm not sure if I told you this before, but what they've done is they've commoditized and commercialized our people, right? And the way that we're responding to this is like we're trying to respond to this, some of us with religion, some of us with quote-unquote spirituality, right? Some of us with militancy, right? And some of us are trying to play along with the system and become a part of the system, right? Notice that although we have individuals saying that we need our own system, right, that we should separate from this system, right, nobody's really doing that. Everybody around the world is coming to these systems. They want to participate in these systems. These systems are more stable than their own systems because these systems are actually fabricated by the hand of man. Now, if that don't make sense to you, this is what you have to understand. The world at large is not fabricated by the hand of man. Okay? Man don't have no control over shit that's going on in the real world. In the real world, the wind will kill you. In the real world, water will kill you. In the real world, if it rained too much, your ass could drown. But in the fabrication that man has created, these cities, these buildings with these sewer systems, these drainage systems, if it rained too much, the water's going to drain off. You understand? They'll channel that water into a reservoir and drink it later. That's not what's going on in nature. You see when water get out of control in nature, thousands of people die. When water get out of control in a city, that shit run off into a drain, run down into a sewer system, run into a factory, and then wind up in a bottle of water on a shelf. You understand? So this is a controlled environment. What I need for people to kind of understand, and what they actually don't understand, is the difference between the controlled environment and the real world. Okay? Because they are born into these controlled environments, they regard the controlled environment as the real world. So that they can do things like this. They can show you migrants coming from wherever at the southern border, and it looks like they're coming out of the forest and shit. And they're trying to get in. You understand? They make that imagery so vivid for you. They have fences keeping them out of the fabrication. They're actually in the real world. Real world get rough on your ass in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You try to get to the fabrication where you have dairy farms and milk in containers in the store and packaged foods that you can go and buy. You don't have to run no shit down and stab it and peel the skin off of it. And you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that because that's done in the fabrication. Now, our people, and I'm going to say our people in this regard because although they don't like it, they were born in the fabrication. You know what I'm saying? Their ancestors were captured in the wild, in the real world. They were hit in the head and transported to the fake world. And they woke up in the fake world, and now they think they woke, but they inside of some shit that ain't real.
Now, for the slow ones that's out there, what do you mean we were born in the fabricated world? Our ancestors was hit in the head and brought into the fabrication.
Okay, family. Some of y'all, you know, whenever I'm on video, the sirens come, right? Whenever you see brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa, right? And they got guns to their heads by Libyans and shit, right? And they charging fences by the borders of Spain, and they saying Europe or die, right? Excuse me. And they saying Europe or die, right?
Europe or die?
Yeah, they want to get to Europe, or we ready to die if we can't get to Europe. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
If we can't get out of Africa, if we can't get off this continent, we ready to die. What they actually saying, that's how it's translated into English. What they actually saying is if we can't get out of the real world and get to the fake world, you understand? If we can't get out of the real world and get to the fake world where we can participate in all this shit that's going on in the fake world, where we could have electricity and what's that shit they got now? Cell phones and all this shit that we take for granted. They don't take that shit for granted in other places. Now, people will hear this and they'll be like, "Hey, the police come fucking with you." So they'll hear this, right? And they'll say, oh, Brother Larry is brainwashed, or he think it's better here than it is there. No, see, that's not the point, right? The point is that this is constructed by people, and people make rules that everything in this shit has to follow. And when it doesn't, there's places where they put people who don't follow the rules, okay? In the real world, it ain't no rules. Ain't no place where they gonna put you for not following the rules. If you go with your boys and you raid a fucking village and you take over and you set yourself up as the goddamn king, ain't that what they was doing in the past? Mm-hmm. Setting up, making rules. Right. In other words, they were going in places that was real, and they were bringing unreal order, unreal regulations, turning that into psychology and instilling that in the people. And this is what we have. This is where we are. This is what our minds are tuned to, and this is what we understand is real. What I'm saying is that this was done with everything, Islam included, right? So that when you have Muslims tell you that Islam is pure, the Quran's never been tampered with, it's the same way that it was, all that's a bunch of bullshit. You understand? That is fabrication. It is orchestration in order to control people and markets and communities and empires, and that's what it became.
Same with Christianity.
Look, SANETER, this is what you have to understand, right? When your enemy, look, this is called the arms race. Your enemy rolls up on you and he got guns, and you got bows and arrows. The next time the enemy come, you're going to have guns. And then he's going to say, oh, shit, I got to get a cannon. And then you're going to say, oh, shit, I got to get a bazooka. That's an arms race. This is what was started between the contact of our people and other people, okay? It started when the Europeans encountered gunpowder, right? The Arabs already knew about that shit because they was doing business with Chinese people. You see that? So now, if they didn't use that technology the same way that the Europeans did, right? How did they use it? When in 1453, the Young Turks defeated the Byzantine Empire, right? In 1453.